Is this better? Okay. Okay, sorry about that, everybody. So welcome to church. Brian Mason is my name. I'm the minister who serves this congregation. I did some research in our archives, and I believe, if my research is correct, this is the 104th annual Christmas pageant held in our sanctuary. A sanctuary, no less that it's Christmas every single day. Look at the windows. Look at the wise men approaching. It's Christmas every day in this sanctuary. I'm going to thank everybody who's a part of this service multiple times, but I want to thank all of our participants and stagehands for being here this morning. Before I get underway, we have a special guest from CATS. This is the third Sunday in the month, and so we collect a special offering that we give away to an organization here in town. And so I want to invite, come on up, yeah, this will be a good time. Thank you.
My name is Kathy, and I am the director of CATS. I was given this unbelievable opportunity, and we opened our doors March 15th of 2021. We serve youth 12 to 17 who are homeless, runaways, involved in trafficking or have been trafficked, as well as who may be suffering crisis in their home. We are completely funded through donations of very generous people in the community. The Wausau community has allowed us to keep our doors open and serve numerous youth in the Wausau and surrounding areas. Our team looks to help youth resolve their crisis, receive treatment services, or get the youth back into the school system, help them have consistent attendance, and help them with their grades. Also on rebuilding relationships with their family and those who are involved in their crisis, as well as help them develop self-worth. I want to read a statement from our very first resident. She says, "Ever feel alone with no one to turn and talk to, and all you had was yourself after what you've been through? In the end, you walk a lonely road with your mindful, painful memories. I want to say one thing. Remember, there is always hope. My family was not there. When I was told I was going to CATS, I imagined it was a homeless shelter and foster-like locked facility or a mental hospital. I came to a stop and it looked like a home. I stepped out of the car and I felt instant light. The months I stayed at CATS was the best thing that ever happened to me. The people who worked there were the most amazing people ever and helped me through my hardships. They are like family to me. I don't know where I would be without them. I suggest this place for all teens like me who are going through many struggles." This youth will now be 18 in January, has been in a program, very consistent program with the help she needs after leaving CATS. We found her a program that dealt with the type of crisis she had seen in her life, and one of those was trafficking. She plans to return to the Wausau community and will be attending North Central Technical School in the fall. She plans to give back and volunteer in our shelter as well. So this is what we do every day, and it is, again, through the blessings of God and our community that we have been able to serve a large number of youth. So I want to thank you very much for today. It means a tremendous amount for our youth and our staff as well.
So rather than pass a basket at this time, or pass the plate at this time, we have a basket in the back of the sanctuary where you can put your gifts at the end of the service, or you can go onto the church's website and you can make a gift to the community focused collection that way, and we'll take care of transferring that on to CATS just as quick as possible. We know the value of stories. We know they carry truth. We know they carry more than just the plain truth ever can. Maybe we can't believe that angels brought revelations, but we can believe truth can be revealed through the actions and words of those who dare to speak it and act it. Maybe we can't believe the oil for one night lasted for 8, but we can believe in everyday miracles that fill us with awe and hope. Maybe we can't believe the wise men traveled to see the newborn baby king, but we can believe that we should never be too lofty or think ourselves too clever or too rich to see the wonder and majesty in tiny things. Maybe we can't believe the burning of the Yule log will bless us with luck in the new year, but we can believe in the warmth it brings to our hearts and our homes and our hearth. Maybe we can't believe that Jesus brought back the light by redeeming our sins, but we can believe in a leader and a teacher who brought and brings illumination to the lives of those who wish to listen. We can believe in the light. Always, we can believe in the light. Maybe we can't believe the Christmas story, but we can believe in it as a story which points to a truth greater than we can possibly imagine. And so we are here, Unitarian Universalists at Christmas, celebrating.
Let's see, does mine work? I think so. If I can get my mask off of it. I don't think when they made these things, they thought we might be wearing masks all the time. This morning, we're going to be telling the story of Jesus' birth as told in the Bible. It is a simple story of a baby born in a stable and laid in a manger. It is a story of love and loneliness, fear and faith, of the world being turned upside down, as it always is, at the coming of new life. We have a few volunteers who have graciously agreed to help us retell that story this morning, but we also have a few roles that are open. So there'll be times where we pause and ask for volunteers to play for some of the parts. As a friendly reminder, so those who join can do so with enthusiastic consent, our service is live streamed to help our community here and afar join our fun. There will be opportunities for manger animals, angels, and more. If you want to be in the pageant, simply raise your hand when we ask for volunteers. We have stage managers to help everyone this morning with your costumes and to show you where to stand. As the story is being read, listen carefully, and you'll also hear some directions about what you are to do. For example, act terrified or amazed, make haste, which means to move quickly, or kneel down. You can be as creative as you wish playing your part. So all you have to do is listen to what our stage manager tells you, listen to what your character does in the story, and participate with a joyful heart. Even if you are visiting us for the first time, the young and the young at heart, folks of all ages and genders, are welcome to participate. And don't worry about mistakes. There are no mistakes. The story is a beautiful and meaningful one, and we're here to be moved by it once again. But we're also here to have a little fun. For those remaining in your seats, we also have a special part for you. So if you thought you're coming in for Sunday morning to take the morning off, sorry. Please keep your gray hymnal handy. We'll have some musical transitions, and one of the narrators will cue you when it's your time to participate. Is everyone ready? Then let's begin our story.
In those days, long, long ago, over 2,000 years ago, a decree went out from the emperor, Caesar Augustus, saying everyone had to go to the place where they were born in order to be registered. For some people, that meant a big journey. Joseph, a carpenter, and his soon-to-be wife, Mary, had to travel all the way from the town of Nazareth, where they lived, to Bethlehem, where Joseph's family was from. This meant a journey of 4 days. They knew the journey would be slow and difficult because Mary was expecting a child very soon. They set off on their journey on a dark night with a pathway lit only by the stars. It is time for our first set of volunteers. Let us sing hymn number 246, O Little Town of Bethlehem. We will settle Mary, Joseph in their places. Please rise and sing, O Little Town of Bethlehem.
While Mary and Joseph danced their way to Bethlehem, the time came for Mary to have her baby. But there was no room at the inn, the only place with comfortable beds. Joseph looked everywhere, but the only place he could find for Mary to give birth to the baby was in the stable behind the inn. And there were some unusual animals in that stable. Our animals want to come forward, and we need one additional volunteer who would like to be an animal. If you would like to be one of our animals, please raise your hand. And while we get our animals settled, please join in singing Away in a Manger. The words are printed in your order of service. The animals welcomed Mary and Joseph into the stable, and the animals were even kind enough to give up their hay-filled manger so the baby could have a bed. Thus, Mary gave birth to her firstborn child in a simple stable, surrounded by animals, and wrapped him in bands of cloth and placed him under the manger. In that region, there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flocks by night. Now is the time for our shepherd, sheep, and first angel, and we need one more sheep and one more angel to join them. Please raise your hand if you would like to be a sheep or if you would like to be an angel. And while they get ready, we will sing number 237, the first Noel.
Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and this angel was truly magnificent, and the glory of the Lord shone around the shepherds, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them,
"Do not be afraid, for I am bringing you good news of great joy for all the people. The Messiah is born in Bethlehem. You will find the child wrapped in bands of cloth and lying in a manger."
And there was with the angel a multitude of angels. And the angels were saying, please repeat after me. If you are a very happy congregation, please repeat after me. On earth, peace, goodwill among all people everywhere. And the congregation said, on earth, peace, goodwill among all people everywhere. Then the angels left the shepherds and went right up into the heavens. So the shepherds went with haste to Bethlehem with their sheep and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in the manger, just as the angel had said it would be. When the shepherds saw this, they told everyone what the angel had said to them about this newborn child. And everyone who heard their story was amazed at what the shepherds had told them. But Mary treasured all the words and pondered them in her heart. And so the shepherds and sheep knelt around the manger, praising God for all the wonders they had heard and seen. Now we need our last volunteers this morning, wise people in our bright star. And we need one more volunteer to be a wise person. So raise your hand if you want to be wise today. And as they're getting ready, please join in singing hymn number 231, Angels We Have Heard on High.
After Jesus was born in Bethlehem, wise men who were kings from the Far East came to Jerusalem, and these wise persons asked,
"Where is the child who has been born King of the Jews?"
For we observed his star in the skies, and we have come to praise him and bring him gifts.
The wise person learned about a prophecy which had been spoken long ago, that the Messiah would be born in Bethlehem. So the wise person set out for Bethlehem, and lo, the star which they saw in the east went ahead of them. It must have had GPS. There they saw the child with his mother and knelt down to worship him. They opened their bags and brought out gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, which they had brought with them. Please join in singing number 259, We Three Kings of Orient Are.
Now that we have gathered our cast of characters, let us pause for a moment and look at this scene. It is a special night with stars and angels and shepherds and wise persons and many animals, and they are all witnesses to a special birth. No doubt the birth of Jesus in a stable in Bethlehem looked a little bit different than this. No doubt our beautiful sanctuary is a little finer than that small, dirty stable. But knowing what we know about the preciousness of each life, the love and the mystery and the wonder that we see here is but a fraction of the wonder that must have surrounded the birth of Jesus. You're all welcome to return to your seats and keep your costumes and props until after the service. Can we thank our characters and our stage managers? Now let us join our hearts and sing together hymn number 253, O Come All Ye Faithful. Blessed are they who find Christmas in the age-old story of a baby born in Bethlehem. To them, a child will always mean hope and promise to a troubled world. Blessed are they who find Christmas in the Christmas star. May their lives ever reflect its beauty and light. Blessed are they who find Christmas in the joyous music of the season. May the song of joy always sing in their hearts. Blessed are they who find Christmas in the joy of gifts given lovingly to others. They share the gladness and the joy of the shepherd and wise people. Blessed are they who are lonely and afraid this Christmas season. May they, like the Christ child, find compassion and comfort in unexpected places. And blessed are they who, like the innkeeper, fail to open their hearts to compassionate love. May they find forgiveness and rebirth. And blessed are they who find Christmas in the message of the Prince of Peace. May they succeed in their efforts to make manifest your words, peace on earth, Goodwill to all. Is our Christmas pageant. Thanks, everybody. Can we give one more round of applause for our participants this morning? Couple of last-minute announcements before you're dismissed. Lots of church this week, so clear your calendars. We've got church today, obviously. We've got church on Tuesday for the winter solstice celebration. That'll take place here in the sanctuary at 7. And then we've got our Christmas Eve candlelight service at 7 o'clock on Christmas Eve, which is Friday. And with that, go forth. Have a wonderful Christmas start to your Christmas week. Thank you.